the Spotlight on Taiwan. It's November 21st, and we're on pages 44 and 45. So for our Spotlight on Taiwan this month, we have the bald cypress, Taiwan's most beautiful fall secret.
又到了我们深入台湾的单元咯。那今天要带大家去哪里玩呢？好，我们来看一下，因为现在差不多11月中下旬了嘛，对不对？我们看看有什么地方有美景哦。哇，我们今天的主题看到了秋冬限定，欣赏落羽松的静谧之美。那它这个英文标题是 The Bald Cypress。The bald 其实我如果是讲人的话是指秃头的意思。OK，The Bald Cypress, Taiwan's most beautiful fall secret。我们来看一下它的副标题哦。他说 Take in the beauty of bald cypress trees in Taiwan。当你提到 take in 的时候，我们常常会听到 take in the view， 就是欣赏美景的意思。所以在这个地方，我们把 take in 特别画起来，就很像是 enjoy 的感觉。
That's right. That's the word I wrote down in my book, enjoy. So underline take in and write enjoy, just like on your magazine, right? And foreigners often ask, what's the best time to visit Taiwan? And I often tell them, come in the spring, like in March, because usually in North America, it's still cold. Or come in October or November, because the temperatures are lower, it still feels good, and it's not so humid. So this is Taiwan's most beautiful fall secret for both Taiwanese people and foreign visitors. Come to Taiwan in the fall. It is awesome here.
没错，所以老师呢特别会建议外国的朋友，一起在美国啊这些地方呢，你可以3月来台湾，因为3月的时候，美国很多地方，像老师是来自于水牛城 Buffalo， 那边还很冷，好像很冷到5月中下旬才比较好一点点。所以那时候来台湾的话，春暖花开的感觉很棒。或者是到10月、11月的时候来台湾，那时候呢，国外已经超冷了，在这个地方的话，又没有那种夏天那种酷暑，那有机会可以感受到秋天有一点点凉意，然后可以看到很多美景，像我们今天要带大家去看落羽松，就是一个很好的景点哦。
All right, let's take a break, and when we come back, we got paragraph 1.
The bald cypress, Taiwan's most beautiful fall secret. Bald cypress trees are tall, graceful plants that are native to the southeastern United States. They are famous for their soft, feathery leaves and their colorful appearance. In the fall, their green needles turn shades of red, orange, and brown. Because of their unique beauty, these trees have become extremely popular in Taiwan. In recent years, many bald cypress trees have been planted in local parks and public spaces around the island. The bald cypresses grow especially well in Taiwan's warm, humid climate and are now commonly seen in parks, near lakes, and along scenic trails. The trees attract tourists from November to January, when their colors change from green to red. Visiting these spots to see them has become a popular weekend trend. In Taipei, many viewing spots are easy to reach by MRT or bus. Dahu Park and the Indigenous Peoples Park beautifully display these trees along with their reflections in the lakes. Trails such as Lengshuikeng or Fuxinggang also have small cypress forests that look magical in the early morning hours. If you are looking for a new way to enjoy nature, plan a trip to see some bald cypress trees in person. Sitting in their shade is a relaxing way to spend a day.
Okay, friends, let's look at paragraph 1, and please don't forget to write in your magazines, 你的小paper, draw a line, circle letters. This will all help you remember better. Bald cypress trees are tall, graceful plants that are native to the southeastern United States. So native just means that's where they come from. Please underline N-A-T-I and then write down nation 国家 N-A-T-I-O-N。
没错。所以这里的话呢，我们看到第一句话里面还有出现一个字叫 native。native 这个字的意思就是原生于 be native to 后面接一个地方。那老师刚刚提到 N-A-T-I， 你会想到 nation N-A-T-I-O-N， 好，基本上就是在什么地方生长的那种感觉哈，国家这样子的一个概念。所以在这边的话，我们来看第一句话，他说 bald cypress trees， 好，就是我们说的落羽松 are tall。graceful plants， 我很喜欢 graceful 这个字，graceful 就是很优雅的感觉，很高大、很优雅的这种植物 that are native to the southeastern United States， 它是原产于美国的东南部。
Yeah, the southeastern United States, these are hot and humid places, especially the deep southeastern United States. It's a lot like Taiwan, actually. The weather's very similar. They are famous for their soft, feathery leaves and their colorful appearance. So, bald cypress trees are actually pine trees. They're actually like Christmas trees, but they're not they're not sharp. I remember as a kid noticing cypress trees because it's like, oh, this looks like a pine tree, a Christmas tree, but it's not sharp. It's very soft. And I used to look and kind of think they would like touch it and think it's so interesting to me. Even as a kid, I noticed cypress trees.
没错，老师呢以前呢他觉得说，看起来这个 cypress tree 杉树啊，它感觉上跟那个松树 pine trees 很像，但是它不像松树那种都摸起来都刺刺尖尖的那种感觉。好，在这里的话，这是小时候的记忆，觉得说，这个摸起来触感也蛮好的。他很小时候
，yeah, kind of. Q
的绵绵的，还蛮有趣的。他很小的时候就认识杉树了哦。所以接下来我们看这句话，他说 They are famous for their soft, feathery leaves。好，在这边确定一下 ，feathery 是把这个 y 遮起来的话，你会看到 feather 就是羽毛的意思，所以你可以感到羽毛那种毛茸茸的那种感觉，没有 ？Soft feathery leaves 就是看起来它那个柔软的这种羽状的这种叶片。And their colorful appearance， 好，色彩缤纷的外观，他们是用有这两个特色而闻名的。
Now, feathery leaves, just like Anthony stressed, is an interesting phrase because of the vowels. We have feathery, E-A, underline it, 短 E, feathery, not feathery. And then we have leaves, 另外一个 E-A, but 这个是长 E. Yes, usually when we have two vowels together, you say the name of the first vowel. 你说第一个名字的母音的名字 but EA 有特别多意外 we can see in southeastern United States 这个 EA 是长 E. Pay attention to your EAs and always write them down.
没错，所以很多碰到 EA 的时候要特别去听清楚它到底是发什么样的声音 feather, eastern, leaves 好，要把它看清楚听清楚哦。
Our next sentence, in the fall their green needles turn shades of red, orange, and brown. Now, I said orange. Some foreigners say orange. This is just accent. Both are okay.
没错，所以接下来这句话说 In the fall， 在这个秋天的时候呢 their green needles， 它们绿色的那种针叶呢 turn shades of red, orange or brown， 好，它就变成是它慢慢变成红色啦、橙色啊，或是棕色，你会看它变色的这个过程。
And this is the origin of the name Cyprus. Cyprus is a Greek word that means copper. And copper, it looks like a 1 NT coin or a US penny, that very beautiful color. And that little Canadian flag thing off camera there, that's a copper color. And if you look at a map, you can see they're close to Greece. This is a Greek word. There's an island called Cyprus. It's spelled differently, but it's the same pronunciation. It's called Cyprus because a long time ago, you used to be able to get a lot of copper there.
哦，原来是这样，所以 Cyprus 它本来的这个字的意思呢，就是红铜 copper， 啊，就很像是我们的1块钱啦，或者是这个美国的1分钱啦，那种质料、那种质感的东西。那如果说今天你有机会听到一个国家名叫做 Cyprus 塞浦路斯，你就说， 这个声音怎么跟 cypress 很像呢？没错，因为 cypress 老师刚刚讲说 cypress 它的意思是铜嘛，就是我们这个红色的那种铜。那当初在塞浦路斯的时候，有非常非常多的地方是可以采集到铜矿。
That's right. That's right. So if you wanted copper in the ancient world, you would go to this island.
Yeah.
Because of their unique beauty, these trees have become extremely popular in Taiwan, and they are beautiful. They're very lovely trees.
没错，所以这句话里面看到这个字 unique 就是独特的。Because of their unique beauty， 好，就是因为他们这种独特的那种美感哦。These trees have become extremely popular in Taiwan. 所以在这个地方，在台湾呢，这些树就变得非常有名、非常受欢迎、非常的热门。
All right, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we got paragraph 1, 2.
Two.
Hey friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're on pages 44 and 45. It's the Spotlight on Taiwan article, and this month we're talking about the bald cypress, Taiwan's most beautiful fall secret, and we learned that cypress is a Greek word for copper. It's that beautiful red, brown, orange color all mixed up. And the Greeks noticed this tree because it was a pine tree. And you should know that Christmas trees, they never turn colors. It's not like a regular tree that will turn orange or red or brown. Here you have a pine tree that suddenly turns red. That's weird. And then it's like, wow, we're paying attention to this. This pine tree is turning colors. So that's how it got its name, copper. Cypress.
原来如此啊！所以老师刚刚讲到说呢，很多时候大家注意到这个树的原因，是因为一般来讲的很多的那个 pine trees， 好，就是我们说的松树，它比较不会变颜色。那就像说 Christmas tree， 它只会掉叶子，它不会变颜色嘛。碰到这种很像这个 pine trees， 但是又会变颜色，他觉得很稀奇，所以就用这个希腊文里头的 cypress 指的铜的意思来称呼这样的树种。
Our next paragraph. In recent years, many bald cypress trees have been planted in local parks and public spaces around the island.
好，我们来看第二段的第一句话，他说 In recent years， 近几年来呢，你如果提到近几年来，我们都会想到说啊，后面可能会用那个现在完成式啊、那种东西哈，所以它这个地方 many bold cypress trees have been planted in local parks and public places around the island. 好，在很多台湾的当地公园啦，或是公共场所啊，都种植了这种非常多的这种落羽松。
I noticed a long time ago, and I still notice it actually, that the plants are so different here in Taiwan from the places I grew up. I grew up in a cold, wintry place, and Bruce can tell you this too. When I look out of my window in the morning, I see lots of trees and plants, but they're very tropical, and they look different. They look waxy. They look big leaves, and they're very green. It's very different from the trees I'm used to. This summer, I went to America, and when I was in America, and I'm like, just the trees and grass and plants, they just look different because our environment, our weather is so different.
没错，所以老师是在那种比较雪国那种水牛城那个地方很冷的那种地方长大，所以跟我们在热带地区里面看到植物的物种那种多元性完全不一样。然后今年呢暑假，老师呢又回到美国一趟，回去的时候才发现到说，对耶，整个那种环境真的跟台湾是天差地远的。
Really different. Okay, here we go. The bald cypresses grow especially well in Taiwan's warm, humid climate and are now commonly seen in parks, near lakes, and along scenic trails.
好，所以我们来看接下来这句话说 The bald cypresses grow especially well. 好，长得特别好 especially 就是很特别的，好，这个副词 in Taiwan's warm, humid climate. 好 humid 这个字就是潮湿，如果提到湿 slightly wet， 你有可能听到两种字，一个叫 humid 是那种热的湿，有的时候你会听到 damp D-A-M-P 是指冷的，一个是湿热，一个是湿冷。我们这边看到的 humid 是湿热的意思，好，湿热的这种气候 and are now commonly seen in parks, near lakes and along scenic trails. 可以在有这种公园啦、湖边啦，甚至是一些那种风景优美的步道上，都可以看到落羽松的踪迹。
All right, let's pay attention to our vowels. We have humid. This sounds like you. You could write that down if that will help you. Look at the word climate. A-T-E is not climate because this is not a verb. If you have an adjective or noun, A-T-E-J way, fa it. Climate, not climate. 写下来短来. Also, we have commonly. The first O, common, is short O, but the second one is a schwa, 因为它没有被加强。你一般来说没有被加强的音节 it's going to be a schwa. And schwas fa or commonly. That's a short I.
没错，老师刚刚讲的 schwa 就是我们说的央音。当你在发呆的时候，就是央音。这样子就是央音。That's right.
And look at scenic. 这个 C 无法擦掉这个 C. Draw a little X right above it. The trees attract tourists from November to January when their colors change from green to red.
好，接下来告诉你说它什么时候会变这个颜色，它的叶子会变颜色。The trees attract tourists from November to January。所以你看，我们今天是11月21号嘛，所以这个时候你还有2个半月的时间，可以好好欣赏一下这个落羽松变色的这种过程，对不对 ？When their colors change from green to red， 还慢慢从绿色转变到红色。
Visiting these spots to see them has become a popular weekend trend. So a trend means something that is very popular right now and more people are doing it. This year, Labubu was a big trend for a lot of young girls. I know that because my niece in America begged me to get on the Labubu trend and I ran around like a crazy person asking about Labubu and I didn't know what it was.
Okay.
So a trend is just something a lot of people are doing now and more people are doing it.
没错，就是我们说的趋势 trend。好，这 the latest trend 是最新的流行趋势。所以你看这边这句话说 visiting these spots， 好，去看看，去到这些景点去观赏呢。好 ，visiting these spots to see them has become a popular weekend trend. Trend 这个字就是说，大家最近都很流行在周末的时候呢，到这些景点去观赏这些落羽松。
Make sure you underline the word spot and write place. Spot just means a place, but it's a smaller and very specific place. Place is usually bigger. Spot 更明确 It's more specific and a little easier to find.
没错，所以 spot 这个字就是一个点的感觉，它感觉是很明确的一个点。
That's right. Okay, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we got paragraph 3. Okay, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're on pages 44 and 45, and we're talking about the bald cypress. In Taipei, many viewing spots are easy to reach by MRT or bus.
好，我们来看这一段第一句话说，在台北呢 ，many viewing spots are easy to reach by MRT or bus。好，很多的景点都可以靠捷运呢，或者是这个公车啊，轻松的抵达。您也可以用到这个字 accessible。好，这个 accessible 的意思就是很容易抵达的。好，它的拼法是 accessible，accessible 这个字很好用。
You know a mistake I see a lot with kids? When we see buy, so you go to school, buy car. They love to say, buy my car, buy my father's car, buy the bus. After buy, you just write the noun. You don't have to write my, the. 你会可能口语听到 buy the MRT, but 这个是口语. After buy, you just put the noun. Don't say buy my car, buy your bicycle. 你就说 buy bus, buy MRT.
后面直接接交通工具，不加所有格都不加，就 by bus,
不要复数
by car。
That's right. So, but 小心，如果你走到那边 we say on foot. That's right. Write that down. I'm telling you, your teacher will test this. On foot. All right. Dahu Park and the Indigenous Peoples Park beautifully display these trees along with their reflections in the lakes.
接下来看他告诉你一些确定的一些景点，像大湖公园呐，好 Dahu Park and the Indigenous Peoples Park 就是指原住民文化主题公园。我记得那好像是在那个故宫的附近哦，非常非常漂亮的。 beautifully display these trees along with their reflections in the lakes. 他们有机会呢，可以看到这种湖中的倒影，落羽松，然后搭配的湖，然后湖中的倒影，整个看起来非常的优美。
I used to live like right in this area, and it's beautiful. I miss it. It's just a little inconvenient for me now. But yeah, I used like if you go there, look for me. You might see me. I still like that area. All right, all right. Trails such as Lenshuikang or Fuxinggang also have small cypress forests that look magical in the early morning hours.
好，所以接下来后面告诉你一些步道。我们前一段有提到 trails 步道嘛，对不对？现在告诉你要去走步道，那种 scenic trails 可以在哪边呢？他说 trails such as 冷水坑。冷水坑的话，应该是阳明山国家公园那里面。
Yeah, like you can walk down.
Yeah, 然后复兴岗的话，你看到那复兴岗就有这个捷运站嘛，对不对？好，而复兴岗 also have small cypress forests that look magical in the early morning hours. 这个 magical 就像那种魔幻的、如梦似幻的感觉。然后到这个地方的话，你会感受到说，哇，清晨时分的时候 ，in the early morning hours， 好，这个景色是如梦似幻。
Now we know magic.If we add an AL, it's just the adjective. And really, it doesn't mean like Moshu here. It just means really beautiful. So cypress forests are super beautiful in the early morning hours. Sometimes in the very, very early morning hours are called the wee hours. W-E-E, the wee hours. This is like 4:30 a.m., 5:30 a.m. These are maybe like when people go to open their dojang dian. Like you got to be there before everyone else. The wee hours.
I thought you were gonna say ungodly hours.
It's ungodly. So I have a phrase I like to say when it's really too early for me. I call it stupid o'clock. So I have to wake up at stupid o'clock tomorrow. Like when it's like early for me. Probably for a lot of time.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
It's not that early.
Okay.
Okay. If you are looking for a new way to enjoy nature, plan a trip to see some bald cypress trees in person. It means you don't use your cell phone, you don't use your computer, you don't look at a magazine, you go and you look at them with your own eyes.
没错，所以在这边你看到他说 ，If you're looking for a new way to enjoy nature， 记得大自然不加的，好，所以这样是 enjoy nature。Get close to nature， 好，没有的哦，好，特别注意一下，你可以在上面那个 nature 上面写一个 the， 然后再把它划掉，这是老师教我的一个做法，你有一个强化的印象。他说，如果你要去找到一个新的方式来这种欣赏大自然的话。Plan a trip to see some bald cypress trees。好，你就可以有机会去规划一趟行程，来去看一下这个落羽松的那种风采。然后 in person 的意思就是亲自的，让你亲眼目睹一下这个落羽松的那种感觉。
So if you have a group of people, like let's say we have 10 people going to see bald cypress trees, we still have to say in person.We go and see the trees in person. Don't say in people. I think most people know that, but 可能不知道.
Yeah.
Sitting in their shade is a relaxing way to spend a day. Now, the shade is the shadow made by like trees or something building, and you want to feel cool. It's wrong to say shadow here, sitting in their shadow. That usually feels bad when you're in someone's shadow.
没错，所以在这里的话特别注意一下 ，sitting in their shade 就是那种树荫的意思。
That's good.
所以说今天你要特别注意一下这个 shade 这个字，在这个地方指的是树荫。之前我们前两段的时候有提到这个 different shades of red。brown 这些东西，它也可以指色调的意思。对，在这边的话，你可以指树荫。Sitting in their shade 就是说啊，在这个树荫底下。老师刚刚讲说，不能用 shadow， 是如果你说 you are in someone's shadow， 有点像是活在他们的阴影底下。好，你哥哥比你强很多，然后呢，每次大家都说你哥哥好棒，你怎么不学学你哥哥？呀，那个就是你就是活在哥哥的阴影底下的感觉，通常是不好的。
比较 compare these two sentences. The man is standing in the shade.That's okay, it's a hot day and he wants to feel cool, so he's standing under a tree. Now we say, a man is standing in the shadows. Doesn't he feel like he wants to do something dangerous? So be careful. Shadow and shadows, those are dangerous and bad. Shade is nice, it's a hot day, let's take a break.
没错，就是这样子。
All right. Well, for Enjoy English School, I am Chris Korsky.
I'm Anthony.
And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.